Okay, I'm going to attempt to show you some of my awesome tape measures in under 5 minutes. So, I know that's a weird subject, but I've taken an interest in old tools in the last couple of years, and so I'm going to do a little bit of show and tell. This is a Stanley Lifeguard Yellow 12-foot power lock tape measure. Power lock meaning this guy right here. Push down, locks it in place, pull up, retracts. The Power Lock series is just over 50 years old, and I have a good idea that this thing came out about 7 years after the Power Lock series came out. Lifeguard Yellow was one of the first ones they came out with in the first decade, and then the retractable spring came out 7 years after the Power Lock did. Or they started putting them in there. I don't know when the official retractable spring came out, but I know they started putting them in the Power Lock about 7 years afterwards. So, pretty sweet. So this thing's unique in more ways than just that. It's also, if you're looking at it and you can pull your blade out to the left like this, that seems like nothing, but it's actually very rare. And the hip belt, like the belt lock on the left side, where it goes on the left side, also very rare. I owned this thing for 2-3 years before I even knew that. And I was like, oh my word, I can't find another tape where it puts on that goes on your belt on the left side. So love this thing. I actually had to find a new blade for it because me and my wife broke it together. No one in particular to blame, but we broke it together and we were able to find one on eBay. And I know that sounds random, but we found it brand new in the box with rust. And that just goes to show this thing is aged. But there are no more. At the time, there was only 2 blades, and there are no more that I can find on eBay right now. So it's got your classic 4 inside measure add 2. A lot of people don't know that, but that means from here to here is 2 inches. So if you're measuring here and you're going up against the wall, you just say, we're at 3 now. So from here to the edge of the tape is 5 inches. Pretty cool, huh? Most tape measures have that. So see this on the right? Or a pull hip lock on the left, pulls to the left. Most tapes are like this. You look at it, goes to the right. Backside's over there. You look at it, goes to the right. Hip lock over there. Even the big guy here, hip lock on the back. So interesting, never knew that. But I love this tape. I can't say it's my favorite because it's hard to pick right now because I just got this guy. This is 1930s to 1940s 6-foot push-pull Stanley tape measure. Patent number on the bottom. It's got the classic made in USA. I mean, this thing is just awesome. So you'll notice age here. This wiggle is on purpose. They do that on purpose. And that's because that thing wiggles. I'll show you the Craftsman. That thing wiggles. It's supposed to wiggle the thickness of the end of this. That way, if you're pushing or if you're pulling on something, you still have an accurate measurement. Pretty sweet, right? So this, obviously no spring in here, no power lock, and it's a push-pull and no wiggle. This is early stuff here. As far as I know, there was only one other push-pull Stanley tape measure that was before this, and it was open casing, and it came out at an angle and had tabs, and it was pretty sweet. So check this out. Regular inch blade, 30-second marks on the top, blank on the bottom, and you just have to pull it out. And you can set it down, which is awesome. And no markings on the foot, like the normal tapes or new tapes have a marking on the foot, they have a marking on the 16th, they have a marking on the 19 and 3/16. This does not. And then you just push it back in, and you're nice about it, or you break your tape, which I don't want to do. But I mean, you can tell. I'm forcing it in there. You know, sweet, right? Love this thing. And 10 seconds to go. Here we go. Lovekin. This is the current brand tape I use. This is probably, I don't know, I want to say 1940s, but it's super rare because this is a typography measuring tape. This thing's so rare and weird, and it's got the wiggle, right? So it can't be that old, but inches on the top, 30 seconds. And what's on the bottom, people? Look at it. It says 6 and 12 point. We got 6 makes 1 inch. What? Not centimeters, not millimeters. What is going on? So I looked it up. This is called a pica measurement. This is each one of these, like 3 to 4, that's a pica. There's 6 to 1 inch. It's a pica. It's so interesting. So it's made to measure font sizes and like spacing in between letters. And I think that's it. This is typewriter era, people. And they still use these measurements, by the way. Just the computers do it for you now. And so on the back, got 1, 2, no markings in between. So weird. Lines up with the inch markings, right? This is also a pretty small tape measure, probably 2 inches as well. But agate, agate. I don't know. I don't know how to say that word. I don't know. I think I'm saying it right. This is also for typography, right? This is for, this is apparently of this time, the smallest legal writing you could do. So like this is the fine print is basically what this is. And it's for legal documents or whatever. And yeah, I guess this was as legally as small as you could go. It had to be legible still. And this was the mark. So this could have been owned by like a guy that did like printer repairs or typewriter repairs, or maybe an inspector of a newspaper or an inspector of legal documents, or just your average journalist. Like, I don't even know. But this thing is super, like, it's just complex. I had no idea. So anyways, hope you had fun. I hope you learned something, and I hope you like tape measures as much as I do. Probably not, but still pretty cool, right? Okay, God bless. Have a nice day.